You never respond to your Kibaba? Because it's 11:30. Boot up, boot up. Did you see her sex tape?
I'm a Scorpio. Means I'm so damn sexual.
Ella May, I'm asking him if he saw it.
Make it ride for me. Show me your wild side, girl. Take your time with me. Spread your legs. Spread your legs, girl. You shake your head. No, you can't take his head, girl. Yeah. Scorpios are a 1 in a million. You want more and more and more. I love ain't no ordinary feeling. All night long. Come on, girl, take a ride. Come on. Let me get your body high. Come on. Let me breathe on your cat with your inside. Raise your leg from the side, then switch sides. I'm about whatever. We can do it together. You know how I do, I be stepping with two. I promise I 6 on a whole other level. Fuck in the asshole, the strawberry lube. Cover the mouth, don't you make a sound. 12 plays.
Cover her mouth.
It's 12 plays.
Don't make
when
a
I lay you down. 12 plays. Horny all the time, horny all the time. After the first time you fucked, you knew my sign. Yeah, Scorpios are a 1 in a million. You want more and more and more. I love ain't no ordinary feeling. All night long. Girl, you ever had a nigga really turn you out, really turn you out, really turn you out? Let you come all in his mouth, really turn you out. Then he tongue kiss you, turn you on.
Then he tongue kiss you.
She needed it. I suck on my fingers and play with her clit. Rub the ass. She see it. Girl, don't you run from me. I take 6 to the max. Bitch, I'm a star. You say I'm a dog, what you call it for? What's wrong? You stung by a scorpion. Give you that reeling, but you ain't no villain. Forever in life, you will always have villain. Fuck you good in a Scorpio. If he ride with you, he die with you. You stuck. Yeah, Scorpios are a 1 in a million. You want more and more and more. I love ain't no ordinary feeling. All night long. Girl, go down low. Make it ride for me. Show me your wild side, girl. Take your time with me. Spread your legs. Spread your legs, girl. Shake your hip. No, you can't take this head, girl. Go down low. Make it ride for me. Show me your wild side, girl. Take your time with me. Spread your legs. Spread your legs. Shake your hip.
Oh, you like that, huh?
Spread
your legs.
Scorpios are a 1 in a million.
Spread them legs.
And we're here.
Good evening, everyone. Sorry for the delay. And welcome to King Talk Miami, where no holes are barred, no holes are barred, and no holes are barred.
So, no holes.
No
So
holes.
y'all ain't holding nothing back.
Hold nothing
Everything's
back.
y'all using all.
Nothing back.
Nothing back.
Right.
Can't plead the fifth.
No pleading the fifth.
Okay. No holes are barred.
So you have
They're
to
all
use
in play.
All your crevices.
all your holes.
They're all in play.
You sure? Because yours retired.
No,
No, they work.
Oh, it worked now.
it always worked.
No, it didn't always work. So let's not
Always.
make that lie like
It
we don't
has
have
always
enough
worked.
digital evidence from show after show.
It has always
This is what,
worked.
show 35?
I just haven't been.
Maybe 36.
Okay then.
It just has not been in play. Who is this?
Then if it ain't been in play, it's retired as
No,
far as I
not at
know.
all. Huh?
Is that a phone number?
It was a 908 number. I don't know what it is. And no holes.
No whores.
No holes are barred.
So everybody's welcome, from priests to sinners.
We like everybody.
Priests to sinners. Yeah. From the holiest of holies to all the sinners.
Who keeps?
Who keeps on
I wonder who can. I wonder if it's, what's his name?
Who?
Could it be
No.
Lucci?
Find out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a penis lollipop? Yeah, I have several of those
That's
in my closet.
That's what they're waiting on. That's all people want. You and the penis
You want
lollipop.
to see me suck
You need
the
an
penis
endorsement.
lollipop? Yeah, I need an endorsement.
You need an endorsement.
Purple penis lollipop. Purple penis lollipops. Purple penis pops. That's what I gotta call it. Purple penis pops. You hear
Is it purple?
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
So you're gonna call it purple, but it's not purple.
No, I'm gonna do my own.
Oh, you're gonna do your own.
And
And
I'm
you're
gonna call it purple penis pops.
Cute.
Yeah.
And what are we gonna call mine?
What are you good at?
Yours is not named after what you're good at.
I can suck dick.
I can too.
I can suck dick really good.
I can do it really good too. I can do it really good too.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna FaceTime you one day. One day you're gonna get a FaceTime.
Definitely don't FaceTime me.
One day you're gonna get a FaceTime and you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
be in
screen
for the
record
surprise.
and I'm gonna post it. Look at this.
That might be what we need. So, oh,
Look
you
at
think
this
it's gonna be sorry?
Look at this sorry ass.
You think it's gonna be
This
sorry?
sorry ass head. You got
I
some
just be
sorry
trying to
ass.
outdo myself, trying to stick
That's what I want. That's what people want.
I only try to outdo myself when I'm being watched.
So
I'm gonna definitely outdo myself once you answer that FaceTime.
No, I'm not gonna answer it though.
You're gonna answer.
you know you want to see Petty. Stop.
He's gonna answer. I don't even know why he in denial. You're gonna answer.
No, I don't answer FaceTimes
Why not?
because I know I wouldn't answer my own
You
FaceTime
might have your face mask on.
because I be doing all kind of
Your
foolishness.
charcoal mask on.
Nah, none of that.
So what's going on in the
My
blog?
skin is naturally.
Kim Porter. I know by now everybody's heard. She passed away. What was it, last week Thursday?
I heard so many different stories. First I heard it was pneumonia. Then I heard it was.
I don't think they
I
know
think
yet.
she was under care for pneumonia, but they don't know exactly what to announce.
Then I heard it was a heart attack.
They did an autopsy and it was inconclusive, right? So they said they were gonna do a couple more tests
Yeah.
to find out. Either way, it's sad. You know, she has kids. I'm sure her kids aren't gonna miss her.
Yeah.
Tough.
Anything
That gotta be tough. 6ix9ine. He always in the news.
No, he's
It's
really
that-
in the news.
Not yeah. He was indicted on racketeering charges.
Yeah, they RICO act him.
Poor guy. So what do you think is gonna become of that?
I don't want to
throw a
say.
book at him?
I don't want to say, but I think people. Let's this is gonna be something to watch actually, but I don't want to say yet.
'Cause
There's some things.
They indicted like him and like 5 other people,
Yeah,
right?
they indicted the Treyway, the 9 Trey Bloods.
But I'm sure it was more than just 6 of them.
Well, but they. I
Those
think
Those
they,
are probably the main
the
ones.
main ones who they're thinking.
Wow.
Didn't he just was in court the other day? It seems like yesterday
He
was
just
just.
played. He just played the probation.
Yeah, didn't they give him like 2 years probation? And he got.
Yeah. And from what I understand, I don't know how true. Is that true that they put him in general population?
Yeah, but he's in feds.
Oh, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's at the hotel.
So
He's in feds.
so what does that mean? Because he's in feds.
The Fed is not general pop in the feds is not general pop in state.
Really? What's the difference?
Feds is filled with rich niggas.
Oh, okay.
So
They operate a little different.
I mean, shank him.
I
It's
say
not-
it's not
He could
anybody
get
that's
shanked
going to-
anywhere.
I'm saying like
True,
it's not.
but I'm just saying you in there with people who embezzled, fraud,
Yeah.
cocaine dealers. You know, a lot of money in that.
Slap on the wrist. Kind of.
He's like he's the brokest one in general prop.
I doubt it.
Shit, me. He did
I know
offer.
a lot
They
of
said his
guys.
bank account. His bank account that he does have had only $1.7 million in it.
Only? That's what they call
Now,
it? Only?
to me, I mean that's a lot of money, right?
To me
I'm not
too.
saying it's not a lot of money, but when I look at what he got going on,
Yeah.
yeah,
And then they said that they have wiretap saying that
Oh, they
his
put-
team was planning on
killing him.
killing him. So maybe it's sometimes things are a blessing in disguise. If that's really true. Because I sure rather be in jail than to be killed, if that's true. Either way, it's just sad. He's young. How old is he?
Y'all 20-something. He's not that old. He's like 20-something.
See?
Danny Hernandez.
He might have just threw his whole life away. His whole career, his whole everything. Well, hopefully not. You know, maybe he might get what is this, his third, fourth, fifth chance?
I don't know. I don't follow him.
I follow him. I kind of like him in a little weird way. His hair and the tattoos. It's kind of cute in a weird way.
That's your type of weird.
So wait a minute. Am I the only one who kind of...
Well, I don't like men, so I'm good.
But like you don't like his music either?
His music, I'm more entertained about his shenanigans. I can't lie. I am very entertained by his shenanigans. Very entertained. That's the only thing that really I'm upset about is, damn, he ain't out here being spotty and trying people. Because I was enjoying it.
So what does Daddy got to say about the whole situation?
Who's his daddy?
I thought 50 was his daddy. Isn't 50 his daddy? Your favorite? Jade? Isn't 50?
That's not his real dad.
I know it's not his real dad, but he called him his son. Well, he doesn't have anything to say about the whole thing. He didn't say anything. He didn't post.
He said, "Don't call me. Call your mother. Don't put the feds on my phone. Thank you." That's what he said.
He switched it up just that quick.
But and you know what's messed up? His album was supposed to drop Friday, and they
did it on purpose. They picked them up.
No, but they postponed it. Yeah. Well, no, you remember he was going around telling everybody he's fired Treyway. He's not running around with them. And he learned that everybody ain't every blood ain't your blood, and you know, stuff like that. He was starting to distance himself, and that's what they're saying why they were aiming to kill him. Like they had wiretap of him getting killed. So I guess that is the main reason they say they're holding him and they denied him bail. But he'll end up getting bail in a moment.
You think so? Because he was already on probation, so you think
everybody on Fed, it didn't violate his probation, but everybody on Fed.
It didn't?
Hell no.
If you get indicted, it's not a violation?
No. If the indictment is from a previous, something that happens
before you got on probation? The law is so weird.
Yeah. Can't. So, no, he'll get some bail. They're just gonna drag him a little bit. He'll get dragged a little bit, you know. But he's not signed. You know, this is where being kind of independent like that hurts. Because when you got one of them big white corporations,
they'll back you.
At this point, they'll figure out a way to get you out. They would have got him out on bail.
He's not signed by a big corporation. He just with the Treyway gang.
He with Treyway, and I think, you know, he probably has some kind of distribution deal.
Oh, okay.
No, that's how that works.
Wow. Okie dokie.
Treyway.
Anything else?
Not that I know of. The video that we watched the other day, but that's like a month old.
Yeah,
and I'm surprised you didn't see it.
The LMA, where she's
sex
like,
tape.
But you know what's so funny? LMA is not a person that I would want to see a sex tape from.
What? Did you see it?
Do you want to show it?
But they saying that's I don't know. I'm not excited.
She was doing her thing.
I mean, a lot of people.
But she said it wasn't her. Her team said it wasn't her, so I don't know.
My thing is, if it's not her,
and you really couldn't see. You could see like the side, and you could see the back of her head.
If it's not her, then why did they take the time to go online and delete all the videos?
For the people like us who's gonna believe it.
Well, obviously you still can find it, so it must not be them deleting it because the way they deleted Jaquez' version of Tripping. Them niggas know how to get some shit pulled off the internet. They are good at it.
How did you find it?
It looked like it's somebody that actually videotaped like the screen of the TV, and then they WhatsApped it to me. So it doesn't even look like it's the original. And when I looked for it,
I was looking at the video, and she was doing like this thing with her hand, where she was like,
I think she
what
was.
is it? Go
She
ahead.
was
Demonstrate a
massaging
little
his
bit.
prostate, like you know.
yeah, it looked like she was like, it looked like she was, you know, that's what it looked like to me.
Yeah,
She was doing something down
it
there.
looked very interesting.
Mhm.
Very, very interesting.
She might know something. We might need her on here.
Right.
My type of girl.
Anyways,
Anytime you go like under the scrotum.
Oh yeah. Oh, she gonna pull these drinks up.
I don't know. In tonight's topic of convo, we're
don't
going to
know,
be
but
talking
I'm
about
assuming.
sex and the zodiac
But you know, I
signs.
want my drink.
So, you know, based on sex
I
and the
don't know if you
zodiac
had
signs,
that.
Petty, what has been the most like sexually pleasing, the best
just trying to figure out what's
conquest
going on.
in terms of sex that you've had? What has been the zodiac sign
The zodiac sign that had
that blew your mind, basically?
that blew my mind.
Sexually.
Damn,
Look,
I,
you can't
I,
get
I
this
know
one.
I know the person, but I don't know their sign.
You don't know her
You
birthday.
don't know a sign?
Why would I need to know her birthday? You don't need to know
So
all
what
this.
do I? Was this like a one night stand? Or
Right.
something? Like,
yeah.
oh, you don't know
What
the
the fuck I need to know your
person.
birthday for?
You don't know her birthday. You don't know her birth month at least.
That shit was a long time ago. That's during a real hazy time in my life.
I mean,
So-
I would think that you would remember, like,
Little
you know,
blurry
something
info.
like that.
I want to know what did
It's
she?
not
Can you
hard.
explain? Give us like a little details about what she did.
Bust that open.
Bust it wide open.
Right.
Yeah, can you tell us what did she do that was so
Bust it wide.
magical?
Can I have one too? Bust it wide open. Bust it wide open. I'm gonna put my Patron in mine.
Oh, this smells lovely.
What did she do that blew your mind, Petty? He's just ignoring me.
No, I ain't
He
annoying you.
too
I'm trying to
engaged
enjoy.
in these golden treats.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, guys, this is Pretty Golden Treats. Her drinks are.
These is $10.
Her drinks are amazing. What is this?
Just drink it. Just
So, Tico,
drink it.
what about you? What sexual, what has been the partner that blew your mind? Oh, I know already. I know already.
What you know?
Yeah, it was a Capricorn.
I might want to change my mind.
It was a Capricorn that blew my mind. I knew that.
Yeah.
What is this? Why it look milky?
It's not milky. Just drink it.
Right.
This is wonderful.
India, you in the back. Who blew your mind?
You didn't even let me answer.
Because I already answered for you. I already don't know.
It was two Capricorns. No.
Yeah, exactly. Two Capricorns. blew my
Well,
mind.
you might well just jump right in the seat.
Right.
Oh, God.
You might as
In the
well.
hot seat.
And this nice
Oh,
little
wow.
seat here.
Surprise guest.
Right. So, who was it?
It was a
Sagittarius.
For real?
Sagittarius is what month?
Sagittarius?
What's November? Actually, tomorrow starts Sagittarius season.
I had a Sagittarius.
November to
She had some
December.
good snatch, boy. She had some good snatch.
So, what about the Sagittarius? That
She
was
had
so
some good snatch there. Can't even lie to you.
Okay. All right.
Sagittarius had some.
Look
good
how you
snatch.
licking the thing while you talk about everything. It
Because
bring back memories.
flashbacks, yeah.
Give me a hint.
Sagittarius.
Who's a Sagittarius?
And then in terms of like
But
whack.
you know,
Change.
on the usual,
Mhm.
I got to give Scorpio. I've had a couple Scorpios. They done.
I don't know if I've ever been with a Scorpio.
I've been with quite a few Scorpios. I don't know why, but yeah.
What about you?
I don't know if I've ever been with a Scorpio.
Who blew your mind?
I'm trying to think.
Come on now. Somebody had to blow that muffin cap.
No,
Mm.
but
Capricorn.
I mean,
What they
okay.
blew at?
Them Capricorns.
In terms
For
of,
me.
I don't know. Like I'm trying to think.
I want them to stay far
In
away
terms
from
of
me.
blew my I would say it was probably like it wasn't necessarily even blew my mind in terms of like us having sex. It's just us feeding off of each other's energy and doing things that we had no business doing. So I would say it was a Taurus.
Are we talking about the
explored-
tattoo cover?
Yeah, we explored like all kind of
Damn.
nasty shit.
What you mean? Blew her mind, not yours.
Yeah, he blew my
No, I
mind.
like him. I like
He
him.
blew you.
No, I like
Yeah.
him, but I'm just, you know, I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
not that our sex was that great. It was just the experience of being with him and being so open. I think that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. But who was your whack sex experience?
Whack?
Yeah, whack.
Oh my God, when is this guy's birthday?
What, December? The end of December is what?
And that's Capricorn.
Oh yeah, that's
That was whack.
That was whack.
whack as fuck.
You're lying.
No, somebody must be a Capricorn. Feelings hurt.
Hell
But that shit
yeah.
was terrible. That shit was a wet piece of cardboard I was humping.
A wet piece of
Yeah,
cardboard.
like humping a wet piece of cardboard with a hole in it.
Oh wow. For me, it was
Terrible.
When is this guy's birthday? I don't even remember.
She texted me the other day too.
And what did you do? You were just like,
I didn't know it that much.
she's not a real Capricorn. She faking. She probably one of
No,
the
that
nations with the
motherfucker-
fake
she a
bib
twin, too.
certificate.
She's a twin. She's a
Oh,
twin.
so it's two of
Twin.
them running around.
I might be better than
Twin.
the other though.
Are they identical?
I don't
Maybe
think
they
so.
had to
No.
split pussy power. So then, that's why
Well, then
half.
one took all the pussy power.
There's no such thing as splitting pussy power.
Two of them come out in the same hole. I mean,
The head was whack. Everything was whack about
I
that.
mean, if you guys in one department,
Maybe she
at least
didn't
be
like
good in
you.
the other- in the
She
other
keep
department.
texting. Why she keep texting? And that
Maybe
was
Because
years.
you
probably blew her mind. That's
but
what
she didn't
happened.
blow your mind. That's
good.
exactly what happened.
When they be like, "Oh, this was so good," you like,
Well, I'm not
fuck
gonna
up.
say that.
My whack. Yeah.
I'm not
this
gonna
what
say
That's
that.
what they
but
beefing about.
well, let's start off. Okay, so they're saying that Aries tend to be more spontaneous, and they're addicted to the conquest.
Okay, Aries is what month?
Aries is
It's
like
end of March, beginning of April.
yeah.
March, April.
And-
Did I ever have one of those?
That's supposed to be my match.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they get to the point where they might be impatient and want to rush through foreplay. So that's one of the downsides of. I don't think I've ever been with an Aries.
I've never
Not,
experienced
I've
that
never taken
rush.
one serious. I don't think, because I think I would remember.
They will drag you forever.
March, April.
Like they. I believe in that. How they say they believe in the conquest, the battle. Like that foreplay, that shit is too long for me.
Then the next one is Taurus, which is I guess the end of April going into May. They're saying that they're very involved with their senses, and so
I'm involved with this drink.
Right, me too.
You like it?
Yeah, it's like Jolly Rancher-ish. You know, I'm gonna drink, but
I mix mine with
they're very involved with their senses, and that abstaining from sex is actually very difficult for a Taurus. I could believe that. Yeah.
abstaining from sex is difficult for
Yeah.
a Taurus.
I just don't like Taurus. They just so lame and whack to me.
Really?
never been with a Taurus.
I've been with a Taurus.
I've never
been with-
sexually been with a
I
Taurus.
don't know nothing about signs. I only know what month I was born, and I know I'm a Leo. I know
I've been
nothing about
with
signs.
two Taurus in serious relationships, and they both have the same birthdays. That's the
some
weird
reason-
part.
Yeah, like me. Both of them have the same birthday. The Capricorns.
For real?
Both
So
houses
that's what you-
Capricorn.
But that's kind of true because I
December
track my own
31st.
sign a lot. Me and Virgos is like,
No, but I'm a Leo, and they
I
were
got some
both
good snatch out of
Capricorns.
Virgo.
what? We are the best. Like,
Then in terms of Geminis are very vocal. Like they said that they like role playing, and they like to talk while they're in bed.
You have to tell me what.
So
month. You gotta
Penny,
tell
you
me
are
months.
Gemini, right?
Role playing.
Yeah, that's what they said. That they love role playing, and they like to an
That's a lot of
intellectual
fuckery.
You like
conversation
role-playing?
is actually almost like foreplay for them.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of
So you're into role playing.
I briefly dated this Gemini. It didn't even last 2 days. That's what it's on.
You get bored
Who the
quick
hell
and
is that?
move on.
What?
y'all with y'all clues.
The
I don't
what's
know
of
what-
us?
I heard what she
What
said.
is of us?
What?
What is of us of her?
The police.
Oh.
Like he immediately started talking about what I would wear. Oh, I don't want you wearing that. And we had just
Well, those guys are usually very
dictating. Yeah.
Those guys are very dictating, most of them.
So I was like, no, honey, you need to go.
Do the split personality play a role? Because they say Geminis have split personalities.
I don't know what their problem is.
That might play a role.
Yeah, I guess we either.
And that they're very oral, so they're very good. They're really into oral, and they're really good at orally pleasing. That's for sure. Oh. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yes.
That's for sure.
That's for shizumanism.
Is that for sure? Is that for sure?
Is that for sure?
Oh, so Patty,
ain't
you
nobody
giving
finna
head?
So you like that beard to be full of juice? I ain't talking about it.
And then comes in the mighty sensitive cancers. Have you ever been with Cancer?
Tell me what month. You have to tell me the month.
Cancer is like at the end of June, going into early July.
Yes.
They're very sensitive. They're very sweet lovers. They're into like BDSM kind of slave stuff like that.
What about Aquarius?
We haven't gotten to there yet.
Okay, we gotta get there.
Wait a minute, who is this Aquarius? Where's she at?
Right.
Where is she at?
They're really like for cancers, they really like their partners to be either very like if it's a guy, he wants his partner to be very feminine, and if it's a lady, she wants her partner to be very masculine. And they're saying that once they're in a relationship with you, the idea of being with you is enough for them. Like they can get off just on the idea of being with you.
Okay. I'm taking notes because I don't know anything about signs. You got to tell me sign and.
And then comes the Leos.
The lion. They're very nasty.
They are?
Yeah, I've had a Leo.
Tika. Well,
I've never been with a Leo before.
But you are Leo, so you should know.
Nasty, but it's about them. I can tell you that.
Mine was nasty.
Nasty how?
You gonna get the
like
rocks off.
Nasty?
See, this was like 18, 19-year-old nasty, so that's why nasty to me might have been nasty.
Listen, to me, nasty is sucking toes and
I had one of them
stuff like that. That's nasty. Like to me,
like
what y'all consider nasty, I consider normal.
Leo's sexual energy revolves around fantasies, but however, with them, like they have to, they kind of put love and fantasies together. So it really means that they have to be in a really good relationship for them to want to explore and get into their wild side.
Oh, that's me. Definitely. That's true.
Told you.
That's definitely me.
On the head.
And then the Virgos. Tell us about Virgos.
We're freaks. We're loyal. We're nasty. You just can't leave us alone. Patty, you over there taking notes. You taking another sip.
No.
I heard the fucking drink hit the thing.
No, I'm taking another sip, but I know about
Virgos, like sex is necessary for their well-being. Like it's just like food. They need air. That's how sex is.
Really?
For them. Yeah, that's what
they want to take your soul.
Not that.
They like to consume a little bit of your soul.
Not that they're fiends. It's just that it's necessary for them. So that's what they're saying about it.
The right size. Size matters.
And that even if you think of the sign as Virgo, probably meaning virgin or whatever, so they'll tend to be picky. They're not necessarily that picky. And they're not saying it in a bad way. They're saying it in terms of like they could pick someone who's actually like a project for them. So
fixer-upper.
Yeah. So they kind of like people that probably, downtrodden or having little problems and, pet them and take care of them. That's Virgos.
Okay.
Why are you looking away?
You think you're like that?
Well, are you like that?
Like fixer-uppers, like projects? Like somebody you gotta like build?
No, I like my... Ain't no building bears over here. Mine's already built.
And then Libras. I've been with a Libra. The sex was great.
The month.
That's...
I don't know. Listen.
I think Libra at the end of September.
We don't believe in
October.
signs and stuff. How I grew up, so I don't believe in that type of stuff.
The sex was great, but we just weren't compatible in terms of.
What month are we talking about?
End of September into October.
End of September,
November.
Mm-hmm. September, October.
That was the devil.
Okay.
Right. So Satan.
Satan.
Yeah, Satan.
Satan.
Stay over there. Way too long. And they actually said that Libras are the pickiest in terms of like who they want to be with and so on. I could see that being true. Shirisha, what sign are you?
Oh, we didn't get to her yet.
Oh, that's them.
That's what he likes.
And then you have.
I just know my Aquarius. They full of shit too.
He got something to say.
No, I never Aquarius.
I got something to say.
And then we have Scorpio.
Month, please.
October,
November.
Yes.
We
Keep
that's
up.
day.
Yeah,
You have to keep up.
yeah, keep up, baby.
Oh yeah. October, November now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
October, November.
Gee whiz, the curse.
They are.
October, November. I'm trying to think. Have I ever been with?
Chocolate is a Scorpio.
I'm trying to think. Have I ever been?
They live up to their name. They nasty. They the devil.
I've been
Somebody who I
of
take
Scorpios.
serious.
Yeah, they say that Scorpios are very explorative lovers. Like they willing to do a lot of things that you might think that are taboo. So it seems fair enough. And they have a need to be in control.
Yeah. Yes.
You seem to have personal experience.
Yes, I am personally been scarred.
I'm the only
Scarred?
one. All these
Control.
people.
Do tell.
All these different signs. Or
No, I'm
don't
just
be
saying
on
I've been in like
Yeah, I don't think
full
so.
blown
They couldn't.
relationships.
Because
And what
you
did they
don't
do to
study
you?
anything.
I'm just saying they're very controlling. Like it's all about control with them
I
in
don't
every
like that,
aspect
'cause I
of their
don't-
life.
I don't follow
If they're
rules
not
and
in
they don't
full
like that.
control, it's not like a Leo. You know how Leo, it got to be really about them. If you don't, they got to be maintenance all the time. But a Scorpio, they want to be in full control.
And then we have Sagittarius.
Why you did your face like that?
I can do my face however the hell I want.
What? Who's
What
the
about
Sagittarius?
What Sagittarius? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, that's Sagittarius.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh.
Anyway.
Okay.
For Sagittarius, sex is like a sport.
And they want to be on the winning team.
They're very direct and forthcoming with what they want to do. Laughing and roughhousing is a huge turn on. So I guess you have communication. But they are a bit selfish in terms of sex. They need to get off. Like, you better get yours before I get mine.
I will stay away from them.
Right.
Oh, but you know what? What's his name?
What's
And that's how that go.
The one who was talking to the man.
I was talking to the man.
No.
What?
Talking to the girl who looked like a man.
Oh, he's not Sagittarius?
Whoa.
You know what that means.
Bitch.
We just stay away from that state and stay away from
No, he was talking to a girl who looked like a man, so we call her. We call her a man.
This the same guy that closed up that hole.
Whoa.
Case closed. Shut downtown. Exactly.
Oh, hit the road, Jack.
Whoa.
Red line.
Whoa.
Damn petty.
Oh yeah, I did.
She do look like a man.
Very strong.
That's
And
gross.
then you have Capricorns. For us, sex is pretty straightforward. We have a reputation for having a vast amount of experience.
Are you just reading
what
you want to read?
No, look, next time you do the research.
No, I don't know. I don't believe in signs. I told you that.
Really?
I don't.
Okay,
You don't even know what
didn't
it
your
is.
Capricorn have a lot of experience?
One of them.
What happened to my Capricorn?
One of them.
This the subject he wanted to get a Capricorn.
Yeah, one of them
What the hell
introduced me
happened
to a
to my
lot of
Cap?
things. The other one, he was just maybe because he spent a lot of time away. He just everything he knows, he learned from me. But the other one, everything I know, I learned from him. So I taught the other one. That's what that was about.
Okay, it was a ripple effect. You teach me, I teach you.
Capricorn was the worst experience of my life.
Oh yeah, I wanted to kill both of them. One time
Matter of
I
fact,
wanted to kill him and
twice.
one.
The other Capricorn had a small vagina.
And it was tight.
No, it was shallow than a motherfucker.
Short.
It was.
Like you hit the back.
Yeah,
Soon as you go
that
in.
wasn't that
Oh
bad.
no,
That was a midget.
That wasn't that. Yeah.
Like,
No, it wasn't no midget.
Like,
That can't be midget.
oh no.
Midget pussy got to be better than that.
No, they say it's short.
No.
Got to be
It
better.
got to be short.
Why y'all come on Capricorn?
I'm just saying, I've had bad experience. You need to
I
get,
had a
you
bad
need to call.
experience.
Saying that
But-
our sexuality is deep and powerful.
Yeah, I believe that.
That shit was shallow.
Because they were both good and bad, but they were both not good for my health, mental health.
Nobody is good for your mental health. I've seen you.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
You seen her?
You seen me?
Do
Yes, me
tell.
too.
Do tell.
No,
What
in
you
terms
seen
of-
me do?
Do tell. Do tell.
What y'all seen me do?
I see
Do
you
tell.
almost breaking and entering.
I was breaking and entering. I was breaking and entering.
Disturbing the peace.
Hey, ma'am, do you mind keeping it down out there? My daughter's sleeping.
That ring a bell or two or three.
Tika knows
Oh,
she's getting
is this
tiki
so?
boom boom.
Is this so?
Yeah, that's the name for it.
She's
Tiki
tiki
boom
tiki
boom.
boom
Tiki
boom.
But
tiki
she's
boom
just-
boom.
I'm ticky boom boom.
But in her defense,
Right.
she's Hispanic.
Yes.
Damn, that's what Curry
I
said.
thought you were
gonna say something to.
No.
I thought you was gonna say something
Boy,
to
this
bail me
shit is
out.
Good, boy. What is
No,
it?
that's what happened when you were chonga.
I'm ticky boom boom. So that's what y'all call
Yeah, but Tika, you know that already. You know you've done off the wall shit. Literally.
We all done. You've never done.
I haven't done anything. Thank you, baby.
So none of the things I've done, you've never done.
Yeah. No, I've never breaking and entering though.
I've never.
Nobody has ever gotten me there. Like,
I've never painted shit on somebody's door.
yeah, like paint with a twister. Paint with a twister. I'm just saying. Ticky, boom, boom, bum, clock.
Whoa.
Like,
Yes, right.
I mean,
Good morning, America. When you open the door, whoa, what's this?
but in my defense, it wasn't my idea to do it. Somebody.
but you did it.
Right.
You right. So okay, I'll take the ticky boom boom. Is that why you don't like me?
Sure don't know none of that.
Right.
And that's
Sure.
not even the half of it.
That was a long time ago. I'm not ticky boom boom today.
Yeah, she's not that bad
Nice.
anymore.
Nobody ain't getting ticky boom yet.
That's probably what it is. You ain't got that ticket. Boom,
Yeah,
boom,
not
boom.
I've had
I think-
ticky boom boom. I just, I'm older now and I've matured.
I think that in her defense, I think we've all been in situations
Where
somebody
you
hit
know
that
you're on the
button.
verge of I could really snap and kill this nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in situations where I just have to say like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Like you live far. Like you let
God, you
live
got
in another-
cameras. You got cameras outside. That's saving you.
Whoa.
And that's why. Don't you find that as an adult now that you're kind of very
Right.
Oh, my bad.
you're very reluctant about like falling head over into somebody because you know the extent you can go.
Yeah, I'm very extra, so I do.
Yeah.
That I sympathize on.
Right.
But I've learned to control that a long time ago.
My nipple?
Okay, so
That shit.
the
our
mighty
show. It's part of the show, huh?
Aquarius.
Yeah, it's part of the show. People tuning in for.
We come-
Where them nipples at?
Your
lights on.
They always
So, Zarisha, you're an Aquarius. Tell us a little about Aquariuses.
Zarisha don't know shit.
They salivate at the sound.
Oh my God! Don't do Z. Don't do Z. All my friends are Aquarius and stuff.
All of your female friends.
All my friends, like all
Female
my long time friends are Aquarius.
And they easy to get along with.
Yeah. Aquarius.
So tell us about how the Aquarius are in the bedroom.
So they're saying that Aquarius are warm in terms of sex, and although they say that they're very open-minded, so there's a lot that they will do, even though they may pretend or give off the image of being timid, and that they're very good with distance, like the idea of having sex with somebody is more of a turn on than the actual physical for them. Is that true?
The idea,
like probably you fantasizing about doing stuff with somebody is more sensual than the actual act of having sex with them.
Oh yeah.
The idea.
We need action.
Ticky ticky boom boom.
And that they are more settled on when they are detached. So I guess when you're more turned on when you're detached.
Yeah, sex is different from emotional.
Interesting.
But you know, emotional sex is nice.
Intimate, that's the best.
It's just that
I don't want God to send me no.
That's the worst sex for me.
The worst. That is the best. It's like
Unattached. I fuck you like I paid for it.
oh no, treat me like a hoe when you got to go. Oh no.
But the unattached, if it's good, well, I don't know about for men, but there's gonna be some type of attachment eventually.
Yeah, that's what the problem is.
Yeah, like for women,
ticky,
definitely.
boom, boom.
Ticky ticky boom.
So they're saying, and I want to ask you, does that is that relevant to you? That one of the fantasies is actually being caught having sex.
Oh, I don't know about that. See?
no.
Well, that's what they're saying. That the fantasies often involve getting caught having sex, and they're attracted to people who are a little bit odd.
Odd?
Odd.
Yeah. Okay.
So it is true.
Yeah, that part. That part is very true.
So you like weirdos?
I just like quiet.
She the odd diggers.
You like quiet people, like
Just people that don't be like if they walk in a room, they not like yo, like you know.
oh okay.
Just
And then we come to the Pisces, who are like, what's that? Pisces are February going into March. And with Pisces, they're pretty open-minded. That's what they're saying. And they're really into like 3 holes. Like they want to explore all your nooks and crevices. I've been with a couple of Pisces.
I'm with one.
And yeah, I can definitely say like he was very explorative.
I don't remember being with none of these people. Only
Birthdays, you don't care to know.
no, like if I'm not into you like that, yeah.
They can be very romantic, and they can kind of suit whoever they're with at the time. So they're almost like a chameleon, like they can fit into whatever you have going on.
I know Leos, because I'm a Leo. They not for me. Capricorns are not for me. All for me. Leo, Capricorn.
So it's true that a sign can make you hate all signs. One person from one sign can make you hate all signs.
Yes, because it have a certain sign I will never, ever date again.
But for me, the thing is that I had 2 Leos and they were both assholes. And it wasn't really like the feelings there were the little feelings, but not deep feelings, like not over the wall, like crazy ticky ticky boom boom feelings. Then I had 2 Capricorns, same birthday, and they had me ticky ticky boom boom.
That's because they were blowing your mind with that sex.
So yeah, like Capricorns for me, especially if they were born on December 31st,
So
they can
that
stay
make you
away.
say no, you don't care if they come with all the qualities that you
No.
possess.
If I'm not saying I wouldn't date anyone, but
She's saying no,
it might be a
that-
warning sign. If I get another one that's December 31st, that might be a warning sign. Like, girl, don't be stupid.
She's saying no,
Because this time you might lose your mind for real.
I said no more Virgos and I got one.
See what I'm saying? I said I think for me, I don't think any more Capricorn. I think I'm gonna lay off them for a minute. Because next thing you know, I'm gonna be on first 48 or something.
Hey, how you doing?
No, we just gonna make them disappear.
I'm a Capricorn.
Yeah, that might be what I might do next. So to avoid all that, I just stay
away from them, right?
Tiki boom.
And
boom.
they're saying with Pisces, their fantasies are very intricate and detailed. Like they'll know exactly what they want for it to happen.
I had some nice times for the Pisces.
Me too. I had some really nice times with Pisces.
I had some nice times.
He's a Pisces?
Nice. No, that was.
Oh.
You ever hunch till your legs numb?
Yeah.
Oh, pelvic hurt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
No way.
Why you scrunching your face? That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to numb them legs out.
So you look like you just had a wet shower. You just sweaty.
Mm-hmm.
We said that Libras ain't shit. That's what we said about them.
Libras?
Yeah,
Somebody asked me about Libras. I
It's
don't
a little
like
bit
Libras.
of everybody from every side of
Hey,
it.
you don't like Libras?
But no.
Oh, okay, well, there it is.
That's one sign. Is there a particular sign that you'll never ever date again? Because they're just like fucked up mentally. You do your thing.
I don't know. No, probably, I'm not Capricorn, and probably not happen again.
I wouldn't say signs, but
Because it's not that they fucked up.
nationality, no more Bahamians. If you from the islands, stay over there.
No more Bahamians?
No more.
I've never
Stay
heard
across
that.
the water.
I have never heard that.
I mean, I could understand that. I don't particularly like dating Caribbean guys.
Yeah, they too controlling it.
Some of them are. I think the older ones are. I think the younger ones.
No disrespect to my people,
Coming in my yard.
I mean, I think with me,
The
it's
romping
like,
shop.
like a lot of the Caribbean guys can be very close-minded in terms of sexually. So they won't let me tickle their prostates. They won't let me like lick their perineums, you know. So
I don't need my prostate.
That is so not true. Because I had one, he was down with all that.
you probably had one, but I mean, the vast majority of them will, you know. And I just think, you know, if I like American guys, you know, you cook for them, they're like, oh, you cook. Like,
American guys?
no, but the culture, the world culture, not like in a city. No. No.
Not the city guys.
Discriminate.
Not the city boys.
The city boys, period.
I'm just...
I like the cultured ones, you know.
Cultured Americans.
Yeah, the ones that are very well spoken. I'm a saprosexual. Like, you have to really stimulate my mind. Once you get my mind going, then it's like the vajayjay will follow. That's how I am. Like, you gotta say like the right things. If we can have a prolonged conversation, it could be about nothing. Then that's a turn on for me.
All you gotta do is lick the right things for me.
I mean that too, but I mean you have to say something to get to lick the thing in the first place, right? You don't just meet somebody and then you're like, okay, come lick it. No, you'll have to have a conversation prior to, correct?
And some people just
like chemistry.
Sometimes I be like, come lick it.
Come lick it, don't talk, just lick it.
You know you don't like no damn dummies. Come on.
I don't.
Exactly.
I'm just talking.
Patty, what's your thing?
I don't like no dummies, but I also ain't finna ask too many questions because I ain't trying to lose out on no dummy ass head.
You really want to be with no brain.
I wanted to give me all the brain.
All the brain.
Wow.
You want it.
Teresa, you in the corner like choking up. Let us know what's going
cracking
on.
up.
Huh?
No, I'm cracking up. I'm cracking up.
You know, Zarisha get red in the face when you start asking her too many questions.
Yes, she.
So what's your type? What is there a particular sign that you really dig, or you just like, you know?
I like Capricorn sexually, but they're very emotionally exhausting.
I'm emotionally exhausted.
I can tell.
But you know, men and women are different. You can't really
We've had a
compare.
conversation, and in that conversation, I said, "Damn, she's emotionally exhausted."
Really? What is that mean?
I'm just saying from the guy
admitted that you want everything to be about you. Like you gotta be. You don't want it to be about no other. Even your children, they still need to be about you. That's mentally exhausting. Can you imagine battling, having to take care of your children and
I didn't say that.
Pretend that she's before your children. That's a long lie.
I didn't say that. I was just. I think we were leaning more towards me saying that I have a tendency of not liking dating guys.
No, I get that, but also we in that same conversation. We had the conversation, had a little segment where it's like, well,
I need to be a priority.
Yeah, but you said even over your own kids.
I ain't got no kids. I got dogs, so I better be a priority.
No. Even over your own kids.
No, I don't think you're gonna find nobody like that. Not nobody who love their kids. Cause if somebody that don't love their kids, I don't want that person. If you don't love your own kids,
it's not about loving your kids.
If you want to put your significant other,
you can love me more than them.
If you want to put your significant other before somebody you birth.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying you wrong, and I think there is somebody for you. Because there's plenty of niggas love women more than their kids.
That's not the nigga I want.
I've seen it.
But I don't want a nigga to have kids. So.
No, I'm
now if he don't have no kids,
I hear.
But don't put me before him.
But there's a lot to it. Like I understand woman priority, but that's a lot. That's exhausting.
I wasn't saying that.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying it's exhausting. Don't make it not.
I'm not saying that.
That shit exhausting.
I'm just saying that you have to at least make me think that I have
but that's what I'm saying. That's what makes it exhausting. So imagine everything I'm doing. I have to now put you in priority. I do have to put you in the priority of figuring out how to make you seem like you in priority.
But then it could be just a simple need to know basis. Like, babe, I'm here. Or, hey, I'm doing this,
Like I said, that means everything I do, I have to think it through. Because I got somebody whose main concern is that they're my main concern.
But don't you want to be somebody's main concern?
No, I've been a woman's main concern. That bitch is crazy too. Them bitches is crazy.
What you mean crazy?
They're crazy. There's no way that every moment I'm your main concern. I believe everybody's list, it's dynamic. During this moment in your life or this time of the day, I may not be that important. Not just but later on. Anyway,
I could understand that.
I fuck with you long way now, but from a distance.
And me from a distance. Double distance. You want double distance from me?
Yes.
Gee, thanks a lot.
But no, that's exhausting. I could see Capricorns being exhausting. Actually, because them two.
Capricorn.
And that's what made it worse about a Capricorn. Not only the sack was terrible, it was too much drama. Like I could show you a text message or one where I had to tell her, listen, I'm not finna go back and forth with you on no shit. I decided 2-3 years ago.
2-3 years ago, and she still at you?
Oh, and you still talking about
what you do? What you did to this girl?
I ain't do nothing.
You put Grace Cacao on your
No, I don't got
something.
Yeah, he put the Grace Cacao on.
3 years.
3 years, he put the Grace Cacao on.
My pride wouldn't let me call you, even if you had blew my line, and it had been 3 years, like
3 months. And you had the same number?
Well, I've had the same number for 20 years. So.
Yeah, I've had the same number for quite some time now.
What you put on your stuff? It's pierced.
Juggins.
She says it's pierced.
Everyone's on.
She says it's pierced.
Is it pierced? No, I'm not. No Prince Charles.
Do you have like an implant underneath it? You know how they do the ridges?
No
so what you put? You have to rub.
No fat transfer.
Fat transfer to do what? Who want to ask me?
No, he just Haitian. He just got voodoo on. He just got voodoo.
No,
the Grace Cacao. That's what they do.
I just know the little code you hit. Left, right, AB, select.
What? Left, right, left, right.
AB, select.
It give everybody life.
So how that go? Left, right, left, right.
Don't worry about
But
it.
when I see somebody go there
Trust
do
me,
and
I
start
know.
doing that, you come punch them in their head.
I know. By the time I hit it, you ain't gonna even know.
Left,
You just will be calling. You'll be texting.
Nah.
You'll be texting. You'll be sending that message.
And you'll be ticky motherfucking boom boom trying to hide too.
That's why. Hey, listen. So I guess I'm all right.
You'll be trying to hide. I'll be outside the station. Hey, Rick, can y'all tell him I'm out here, please?
Right, on air, busting in on the show.
No, you wouldn't. No, you would not.
Ticky boom bum. You know I would. I jump the fence. I'll come out there. I got a ladder at home too.
Oh my God.
That right in my trunk.
Anybody that said they got a ladder at home?
I do have a ladder. I believe her.
You have a ladder in your trunk?
At home. I could bring it though.
No, don't bring it. You're all right.
I would.
Just chill out.
It made me go ticky
So yeah,
boom, boom.
for me, Capricorn, I definitely won't be dealing with.
I've never dated a Capricorn.
Another Capricorn?
Yeah, another Capricorn. I don't know.
Oh, but I probably would deal with a Capricorn before I deal with another Gemini. I won't deal with a.
What's wrong with Gemini?
Gemini
is what month again?
Only two.
That's
only,
like June.
I can only be the crazy one.
Y'all know all the months and all the signs.
I can only be the only crazy one. There's only one Gemini per relationship. Two Geminis is not the deal.
No.
Girl, y'all playing. One time I got slapped for saying I was a Leo.
Huh?
Yeah, one time I got slapped. My grandmother slapped me.
Oh, because they don't believe in science, so it's like we don't even acknowledge that.
They don't
like,
believe in
are,
astrology.
I'm thinking you saying a guy slapped you for saying.
But they
your
believe
sign,
in
huh?
religion?
She does.
What religion she believe in?
She was a 7-day Adventist.
So she definitely believe in the stars.
Mm-mm.
Yes, she do.
No, they don't.
Then where she get her days from?
She don't believe in astrology.
I'm not Jamaican, and I'm allergic to Jamaicans. I will never date another Jamaican.
You've been saying it before.
My youth.
So if
My youth.
if the thing is like, oh, you know, I'm a Jamaican. I get a lot of guys who do that. Like, oh, I'm a Jamaican. I'll be like, oh, for real, I'm allergic. Like, I will never, ever do that to myself again.
I had a Jamaican. He was an asshole too.
All right.
He started off good and then.
Damn, y'all done ran in out of here.
Oh, you
Where you
Jamaican?
going? You Jamaican? Y'all like to y'all like to slow wine in it.
I mean, I
Y'all
ain't
be
Jamaican, but,
fucking like we dancing like the same shit y'all be doing in the club. Y'all like to.
you know, they be, you know,
Yeah.
niggas from the islands good and bad, you know.
Oh
So,
my God.
I'm sure that though.
Oh, okay, you're Trini.
Yeah.
Oh, he's even worse.
Today
Can you open your eyes?
Yeah. What you?
You can't open them?
Yeah, they open.
No, they're not open.
They open.
Why
They
they so
wait.
glassy?
They not open?
No, they
Oh
closed.
boy, y'all
My
niggas must
contacts
been
are
on this
my
golden
genius,
tree.
My contacts, you know, kind of messed up and shit.
Sure,
Y'all on these golden?
That's what it is.
Yeah, contacts, you know.
I don't think he had none. You gotta go there, G.
He had
So
some
anybody
golden.
He
got
looked
right.
like he had a
That's the drink.
He had something.
a gun
Trust
or
me.
something.
No, he had
Yeah, some
some.
gummies.
Yeah, he like he had some.
Hold on now.
He like.
You look at Tarisha again.
Unusual.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Again.
I swear
Hold
I was
on
thinking
now.
that Carlton, right?
Hold on
Yeah,
now.
that's how they.
It's not unusual.
Hold on now. Hold on now.
No, I'm straight.
Open your eyes.
That's what
You
type
can
of
see
break
us.
you just took, Teresa.
Pluto.
Beautiful, you know,
You can see
That was
us.
some beautiful.
That's what type of break y'all just took. Y'all was missing for a little bit.
It's unfortunate
Yeah.
that
I mean, the air come down. I ain't coming down.
I'm in the air.
He in the air. I ain't
And I
coming
ain't
down.
coming down.
Oh,
That boy called home. Martha, don't stay up.
I am floating.
Don't stay up. I ain't coming home tonight.
Cheapest flight, period.
it's unfortunate that
Frontier.
Keisha, because
With the
that
animals.
With the
song,
dog.
that song, Scorpio Love, was quite,
Interesting.
to say the least. There are certain things that were said that were like a very big eye opener. Like when we first listened to this song, I was like, ooh. You remember Tika?
We were in the sauna.
Right.
And we was just listening. She had one earbud. I had the other one.
I'd be scared to listen to earbuds in the song.
Why?
Well, this wasn't the steam room. This was just the sauna.
Why are you scared?
Like the steam room, I know it would like mess up the electronics. But one of the things, quote one of the lines.
Oh, what did he say? I put away my notes, girl. He said, F her in the asshole with strawberry lubricant. So that means he about that life.
Right.
What chapter and verse is that?
I don't know. But I wanted to ask him. He said F her in the